So, continuing my promise not to review these things because I don't want to get into the bullshit, just going to mention to you some things that are going on. I'm going to be doing some op amp rolling on the transformer box on the bottom. Probably going to be replacing the caps that are in there with some Mundorfs that I'm going to be saving up for. And really, not too much else. I tried the zero impedance transformers with my friend's Black Ice Audio F22 with the KT170 tubes, and it did sound a lot clearer than running it directly off the speaker terminals and using the zero impedance toroidal transformers. But it's still the treble just wasn't there. I had to go back to the Class D amps or Thomas's A75 amps, and as far as Class AB stuff that I've got in the house. I haven't hooked up my little Macintoshes to these yet. I might try that one of these days. That one annoying little ring or oscillation thing, it comes and goes, depends on, frequency, but I just got a bad feeling that because these are so highly resolving, the little annoyance in the Macintosh could be a big annoyance. Just like I got all the parts now to rebuild the phono preamp for this guy. I'm going to be using classic OPA 627 op amps instead of the current OPA 827 op amps. I'm going to be putting OPA 828 dual channel op amps in these guys and getting rid of the fucking age old TLO 72 op amps that are like 40 fucking years old or whatever. So that, replacing the caps with some nice Mundorfs, that's going to be the next ongoing thing with these guys. Which is another reason why, like I said, I don't really want to review these because, like I said, the bullshit that happened last time, I just don't want to deal with it again. What else? So aside from the Final Audio stuff, DS Audio stuff, the only thing I did on the phono preamp recently was Leo asked me to try the 27 puff cap trick based on the values that I had for the input resistor and the feedback resistor. And it did knock down the hiss a little bit. But at the same time, I also had to crank up the gain a little bit more. Right now, with the current setup, the 12 o'clock position to 1 o'clock is pretty much where I've got it right now. Sometimes I'll offset the level on the Tascam because sometimes it'll go into the red a little too much. And I'm still doing live DSD playback vinyl, so I'm digitizing my vinyl, so it's optical in, analog out, AES into this guy, and then Argent Pure Orchard Audio amps, which I finally, you can't really see it in this picture, but this was all fucking spaghetti over here this morning or this afternoon, and I kind of finally got down to cleaning it all up. What else? What else, guys? What else is going on in the channel? Not much else, really. You're going to see me doing a lot of these blogs and shit. That little bullshit little opinion pieces. I mean, what the fuck? Everybody else, nobody's got shit to review. This is a great product, okay? The SPL preamp is a good thing, but it's too good of a thing when you've got I've said this before in a previous video, this is NAF, neutral as fuck, okay? Which is what you expect from a professional recording studio type equipment audio company, right? That's great. Right? But then the Orchard Audio amplifiers are also NAF, neutral as fuck, but what you put into them is what you're going to get out with absolutely no distortion, no nothing, right? Just basically you put good stuff into it, that's what you get out, right? And the one thing is, when I had the P75 up here, I haven't tried my Aries headphone DAC preamp yet because it's over at my office connected to the transistor stacks, because the tube stacks is still this with this amp and these speakers is bad juju. It's okay, but there's no character to the sound. Forget about meat and bones and all that other bullshit. It's just like, but when I put Thomas's P75 up here And I'm assuming with the Aries I'd get pretty much the same kind of feeling, I guess. You know, maybe, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't comment. You know, that thing really blew my mind because you get the nice, smooth top end without it being mushy, like I said. But if you put this and feed it into a tube amp, again, like what Greg does at his place with this going into the F22, that's fine. That's great, you know. And yeah, really, guys, I mean, there's not much else to talk about. Junior's here.